Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video, you will learn what is chess and how to play chess and what are the things present in chess. Let's go into the session. This is the chessboard. While playing, you must check that this right corner square should be white color. That is the correct placement of boards while playing game. And for black you must check that here it should be white color. The player who is playing, it should be on the right hand side of the player. There will be 64 squares in the chessboard, 32 light squares, 32 dark squares. Now there are something to learn about the chessboard alone. To analyze your games or to identify the moves, there are something you should learn, that is files, ranks and diagonals. First we will go for files. Here all the straight lines I have drawn are called as files. You can see that this is a file. The all squares present in the A are called as A file, and this one B file, pulley, and so on it goes. The next is ranks. Here the sleeping lines are called as ranks. You can see here that first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank, sixth rank, seventh rank and eighth rank. This is for easily you can remember it as the alphabets are called as files and numbers are called as ranks. This is the easy way to remember these. And the last one is diagonal. The cross lines are called diagonals. The cross squares are called diagonals. These are the things you must learn before entering into the video sessions of my channel or any others. Okay. Next, we are going for the chess pieces. There are totally 6 chessmen for both the players of white color and black color, and these are the 6 chessmen. The first one is king. His name is king, and all the chessmen has some points. For the king there is no value, and this one is queen, and it has 9 points. This one is knight and it has 3 points, and this one is bishop. It also 3 points, and this one is rook. It has 5 points, and this one is the last pawn. Its point is 1. Now we will learn about the king first. In the game while playing, your king should be placed in the E files squares alone. On the first position, to check whether your king is in the right position, you first see the square color of the squares. Like the white king should be on the dark square and the black king should be on the light square. They should stand face to face and straight to straight. If all these are correct, then the position of your king is correct. Your king should be on the E file alone, not in the D file. Now let us learn about the king and movement of the king. king will move a single step forward, not more than a single square. He can move all the squares around him. See, I have mentioned here. On these squares alone he can travel. So the king can go here and the king can go here single step. See, here they are dotted. He can go on the diagonal, he can go back, he can come forward, he can go in the sides. Sorry, by mistake. The king won't jump like this, two squares. The king will go along a single square. Okay, the next is queens. The position of the queens in your chessboard should be like this. White queen should be on the light square and black queen should be on the dark square on the D file. Now we will learn how to move this queen. Queen is the only piece. It can go anywhere on diagonals, on files and ranks, but except jumping. See, the queen can go anywhere. From here I will show you. It can go straight, it can go on the diagonals, and it can go on the ranks. It is the only piece. It can go anywhere on any time. For example, from here the queen can go in the diagonals and the files and then the ranks and then again the diagonals. Sorry. The next is rooks, and from now the pieces will be a pair of pieces for both the players, and the placement of the rooks in your chessboard should be like this. Each corner will be occupied by each player's rooks. Each player contains 2 rooks and it should be placed in the right corner and the left corner. Okay, now we will learn about the rook. Rook is the only piece. It can go straight or in the sleeping line, that is ranks and files. It will travel in the files and ranks alone but not in the diagonals. For example, like this, and it will go like this. Rook won't travel in the diagonals, so straight, and it will go here, and that's all. And the next is bishops. Bishops also will be a pairs for you, and you should deeply listen in this, that the bishops are in different colored squares. Even the knights and the rooks are in the different color square, but that doesn't matter. Only it matters for the bishops. Why? Because the bishop in the dark color squares travel alone in the dark squares. He won't touch in the light squares. But the bishop in the light square will travel alone in the light squares and he won't step on the black squares. Same for both black color and white color. And the next is knights. Knights are placed in the B file and the G file. Knight is the only piece which can jump. I will show you. Knight from here it can jump. You can see how that knight jumps is half L shape is the movement of knight, or you can say that half P. You will better come to know from this. The knight goes in the half L shape. The square where knight stays will be 0. This one is 1, 2, and left or right of 2 will be 3. This is the movement of knight. See, 0, 1, 2, left or right will be 3. From here, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the knight can go here. Knight is the only piece that can jump. And now you have learnt all the chessmen and how they works and what are they and how many points for all of them. Now we will learn the placement of each pieces in the board. And the first is pawns. Pawn should be placed like this, and the next is king, and it should be placed on the e file straight to straight. You can check that black king is on light square and white king is on dark square. The next is queens. This is the position of queens. It should be on the left hand side of the king for both the color. The next is bishops. Each bishop should be placed near the king and the queen on the left hand and right side. There should be 2 bishops. And these are the positions of knights. There will be 2 knights and it should be on nearby the bishop. And this is the final position of the chessboard, and rook should be at the last corner of the board. Here white player starts first while playing the game, and for how to play the game, a better game using plans, strategies and weaknesses, all those things you can check on my other videos in my channel. Okay, that's all for the session. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe my channel and like the video, and please press the bell symbol. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.